The San Francisco cable car system is the world's last manually operated cable car system. An icon of San Francisco, the cable car system forms part of the intermodal urban transport network operated by the San Francisco Municipal Railway. Of the 23 lines established between 1873 and 1890, only 3 remain, one of which combines parts of 2 earlier lines, 2 routes from downtown near Union Square to Fisherman's Wharf, and a 3rd route along California Street. While the cable cars are used to a certain extent by commuters, the vast majority of their 7 million annual passengers are tourists. They are among the most significant tourist attractions in the city, along with Alcatraz Island, the Golden Gate Bridge, and Fisherman's Wharf. The cable cars are listed on the National Register of Historic Places. The cable cars are not to be confused with San Francisco's heritage streetcars, which operate on Market Street and the Embarcadero. The first electric streetcars in San Francisco began operation in 1892 under the auspices of the San Francisco and San Mateo Electric Railway. At that time, it was estimated that it cost twice as much to build and 6 times as much to operate a line with cable cars as with electric streetcars. By the beginning of 1906, many of San Francisco's remaining cable cars were under the control of the United Railroads of San Francisco, URR, although Cal Cable and the Geary Street Company remained independent. URR was pressing to convert many of its cable lines to overhead electric traction, but this was being resisted by opponents who objected to what they saw as ugly overhead lines on the major thoroughfares of the city center. Those objections disappeared after the 1906 San Francisco earthquake. The quake and resulting fire destroyed the powerhouses and car barns of both the Cal Cable and the URR's Powell Street lines, together with the 117 cable cars stored within them. The subsequent race to rebuild the city allowed the URR to replace most of its cable car lines with electric streetcar lines. At the same time, the independent Geary Street line was replaced by a municipally owned electric streetcar line, the first line of the San Francisco Municipal Railway, MUNI. By 1912, only 8 cable car lines remained, all with steep gradients impassable to electric streetcars. In the 1920s and 1930s, these lines came under pressure from the much improved buses of the era, which could now climb steeper hills than the electric streetcar. By 1944, the only cable cars remaining were the 2 Powell Street lines, by then in municipal ownership, as part of MUNI, and the 3 lines owned by the still independent Cal Cable. Yeah.